Hello there, Fellowship of the Ride, Harvey here. I'm near to an intersection here in Daejeon. And if you think that the pipe that I'm holding is a little bit too big and it's all an effect of the lenses, you'll be mistaken because it's freaking big. Yeah, I'm not a tiny person. It's been a while since I taken this pipe out for a spin. It's a Mario Grande, like poker, and in it I'm truly enjoying McLaren's Vanilla Cream. Really good. I got 4 pouches yesterday in Seoul in lighter time. I gotta love their prices. I mean, they're just plain amazing. And I wanted to share with you something that happened yesterday while I was going there. I took the bus and I met an old acquaintance, and we're quite surprised that we met in a bus going on our way to Seoul for total different reasons. But what happened was that we were a little bit noisy, and bear in mind that here in South Korea, I mean, something that I really enjoy is that in general, in the train, in the subway, in the bus, people are quite quiet. They're very respectful in that sense. And I guess we're a little bit noisy, yeah, we'll have to admit that. So I mean, what usually happens is somebody shush you, and then you get it, okay, sorry, yeah, oops. But what happened is that this guy, this Korean fellow, used a very strong language in English. I have no idea if they swear at me in Korean, so I couldn't care less. But he dropped one F-bomb after the other out of the blue. I mean, the first impression that I had was I kind of like laughed because I thought he didn't know what was he saying. And then he replied in a fairly good English, what made me realize that actually he knew what he was saying. What got me really pissed off, like really pissed off. So he exchanged words, very strong words. Well, I wasn't using his language, that's now. But I was shouting at him, very angry. He shouldn't do that, and he was, how could I say? He was challenging me to just come over there and just basically beat the crap out of each other. And I was doing exactly the same thing, like, come over here and we'll see if you can really take me. My friend was telling me, calm down. I wouldn't get into a fight, of course, unless somebody hits first. Sorry. So that was it. And my friend sitting next to me told me that he was so embarrassed, and I found that truly amazing. And I told him, like, look, I mean, it will be very bad of me to generalize this for Koreans, because I know you're not. It speaks badly on him and him alone. The ride is about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, so I had time to think about it. And I realized how, I mean, I don't know, the blood boils in that particular moment, that you're ready to go to a fight. But why? I mean, you exchange some words and then you disagree, and why? What would you win? And I was thinking, yeah, we can beat the crap out of each other make each other bleed somehow. Somebody may feel that won or make a point, whatever. But does it really solve anything? Surely enough, when we arrived, the guy was waiting for me outside. Then my friend went out of the bus first, and they start fighting. His girlfriend, who also could speak a very good English, was like, no, let's do it like that. I took my camera and I started recording. I was cool-headed, and I told him, like, I want to be in record, and the girl was really scared. And I told him, at one point they were still arguing. I was like, I don't have to wait for this, and he was like, what up? Like, okay, here we go. So I stopped him and I told him, look, let's not ruin our days. What is the point? You want to call the police? You want to beat the crap out of each other now here? And what we're going to win? Nothing. So let's just move on. I'm sorry I make noise, right? You have to accept you overreacted and you use a pretty bad language. I'm not going to ruin my day because of this. And I was thinking, this is always a pissing contest, which for me is just silly. We wouldn't teach each other anything if we get into a fight or whatever. I told him, if you want to take another action, you want to call the authorities, let's do it. Makes no difference to me. But I'm not gonna allow this to ruin my day. And I think I was very lucky that I had that realization and the time to cool my head and say, oh yeah, what is the freaking point on doing that? I wish I could always be like that. I wish that we can all have that time to just cool off and think a little bit more clear beyond the adrenaline and the hormones and the emotions of the moment, of the true implication and the benefits of our actions. Okay, sorry, it was a little bit big. I have to relight this. So let's leave it like that. It will be nice to have that time to just cool off and think a little bit more. As always, my friends, puff away.